Hey y'all, how y'all doing today? Dudes? Y'all, I must say, today was so productive in my real life. When I tell y'all, when y'all pay everything, like y'all pay all your bills and stuff, I need to change my life. Like I'm like looking at like basically it was like credit cards, right? And I was like, God, I need to change my life. Y'all, when I tell you, because y'all, I really want not to get a house next year. I really want to like work on like A1 credit. Like my credit is okay to, I don't have to sweat bullets if I'm trying to go get me a new car or, you know what I'm saying? Like there's some people like, y'all know, I work at a dealership and people will be like sweating bullets and then they don't care what they get approved of, right? And they don't care the price long as they get a vehicle because that is a very intense process. Like I think like you waiting for you have bad credit or something like that, and you're waiting for a loan or whatever the situation is. I just felt like me as a mom and all this stuff, it's better just to start paying off my credit cards, not like the minimum or just pay them off and really don't use them. Because me giving out money and knowing I have the money and using my credit card because I want to still hold on to my real money is asinine. So I just think, credit card is really just supposed to be for emergency, not like my mom was like, "What'd you do your credit cards for Christmas?" And I'm like, "No, because they're pretty even. They're like they're together." But y'all, when I tell y'all, I think it's so funny um, that your money goes by and you still got like your necessities. I love that. That's part of being an adult. Like, cause y'all, I really could spend my paycheck on nonsense. Like, I could. I'll have a new wardrobe every week. Okay, like literally a new wardrobe. But in the meantime, y'all, let's get into this thumbnail, y'all. You've been in here for 3 minutes, and let's get into this thumbnail. Y'all, so I've been following this family, and this family's been cut. I don't know what happened to this family. They used to be on TikTok, but y'all, I'm not on TikTok or Instagram. I think that's why I found this family was on Instagram. And I think she was pregnant with baby number 9 at the time. And she was also in the process of getting a television deal too. And she was also, discussing like why her teeth fell out. And y'all, if y'all look at her, she does look like a strong mommy Chrissy, but that's not strong mommy Chrissy, y'all. Um, but she has 9 babies, and I'm like, how? And all of them are boys. But she really made it known that she's not stopping until she gets a girl, because she got 9 boys and she's pregnant with twins now. When I tell you, when I tell you, I don't know what to tell this young woman. Because, sometimes people can just be say, just be thankful what you got. But I understand the urge of having, wanting to have a girl. Because I always wanted nothing but girls too. And then I was like, I got boys. Ew. But the, then you get a side of a joy when you have your sons. That if you keep on, what I like to say, trying to, trying to get these girls or whatever the case is, you'll miss out on your children. I think it becomes a sport now when you trying to get pregnant just to get a girl. It becomes a sport. And I feel like the other kids get thrown off, no matter how it looks like, how you try to portray it later on as, oh, we're a big family, we're happy, we're together, we stand. There's something missing that I feel like a lot of your children might be lacking. That's just me. And somebody told me this, and now I know in every case it's different, right? When when you put so much pressure on yourself, it won't be what it is. So I said congratulations to a healthy pregnancy, because that got to be a lot of, you must have some type of alert due to the fact that you're gonna have twins and you have previous 9 children. And I think she also had a miscarriage in the midst of, like, I think number 8 or 9. Um, because I remember that was a big thing that she spoke on her Instagram, that she had a miscarriage. Um, but yeah, it's, you don't enjoy the children you have, what makes you think you're gonna enjoy a girl? And that sometimes in life, that's what, it will hinder us. Now, is she a bad mom? I don't know, y'all. I can't tell you she a bad mom. But I did see that, when they did like a little small documentary, like the news story or something like that, somebody covered her and she was going to in the talks of getting her own TV show. And hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, but I just wish you have a healthy pregnancy. Take care of yourself. Um, and don't put too much pressure on if it's a girl or a boy. Long as it's healthy and it don't come out with the tail and the dragon nose. Um, and when I say that, is not just to be like mean. It's just the fact that we forget that children are a blessing. They're not a sport. I don't know if she's actually taking her pregnancy and her children as a sport, but when you come off and you say, I'm not stopping until I get a girl, and I'm like, you got babies. You got people, little people that smile at you, and all you thinking about is, I'm trying to have a girl. Like you, and I feel like when you get your girl, would you discard your boys, or your girl probably won't be what you expect them to be, so you discard them. Um, I don't know if anybody know, there's a saying, God bless you with a girl to help you to learn to love yourself. And no, no, I'm sorry. God bless you with a girl to teach you how to love and love others. And then God bless you with a boy so you can learn how to love yourself. Because the boys is going to radiate a certain love that you are definitely missing. And I definitely see that with my sons. Um, my son will tell me how beautiful I am. Just like out the side of his, like if I'm picking him up and he's like, Mom, you're gorgeous today. And I'm like, boy, what you want, a cheeseburger? But it's just like, he's like, no, I don't want nothing. But if you want to give it, I'm like, yeah, I do want to give it to you. But I give him that, because he helps me to bring that in. As a mom, I learned how to accept that I have a boy instead of a girl. Um, I take time with my daughter that I never did because I always wanted another girl for her. Um, Now it's just me and her, and I can bond with her. So I can bond with her. And if you don't bond with your children, it doesn't matter if you have a girl or not, they're going to always feel that wrath. I do believe in going forth and multiplying. I am that woman that would say, go ahead and go forth. If you're married or if you're not, it doesn't matter. That's not my income. That's not coming out of my outcome. Um, but I just felt like it was a selfish thing to say. And you have boys, you have 9 little kids. Like it made me feel with that statement like I don't care as long as I get my girl. I don't care about these other ones. I want a girl. And I just felt like that was a very selfish move. Um, and I didn't once hear her say in the interview, I want healthy kids. I want my healthy twins. I heard I won't stop until I get a girl. I just I look at that strange. Yes, she's not part of the mommy yawning, or not yawning, but not of the mommy sector, but large amount of children will make her consider that today for me. Um, yeah, I look at parents strange when they have a lot of kids anyway. Um, like the Duggars family, I think they're on like 23. But y'all gotta understand, right? The Douglas family is like 23. And reason why I don't do well with a lot of kids, and that can also happen. But y'all know what happened to the Douglas family. If y'all know, why they got canceled. Um, that is a potential that I just couldn't risk because you have all these kids. How you keep an eye on them? Um, eventually the older kids are watching the younger kids. The older kids are going through life changes that they have access to. I don't want to go in a dark place with this, but they have access to children that they can manipulate. So I'm not a big fan of a big family that it is not active full time with mom and dad. And when I say active, I mean you need multiple eyes in the household with a lot of kids. Maybe you probably would not, and this is just me. I don't think y'all very active. Not with 9 kids. You ever thought about that? Having a lot of kids might cause a lot of trauma. That's just me. Now, trauma can happen to anything, you know, less kids. But just watching the Douglas family, that told me a lot. You know, I just think it's strange to want to have a lot of kids. Definitely, definitely today. Maybe when you had like multiple people living in the household, Big Mama, um, you had Big Mama, you had Grandpa Jim, all of them living in the house. Like all your grandparents were staying in one bedroom, like Charlie and the Chocolate. I can see you having a big family. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all something, right? I told my mom one day my mom I got really mad with my mother, right? Not in a disrespectful way. I got mad at my mother. And I told my mom, I said, now my dad, if he's listening, I did say this, and I don't think my real dad is listening because my real dad don't he don't use YouTube like that, right? So I told her, I said, you know what? You keep it up, right? I'm going to put you and my dad and your husband and his wife in one room with one bed. Y'all, now I don't know if my dad's going to be very excited about that plan, but that is not their problem. Okay, that I don't think this. I don't think my dad's wife is gonna like that plan either. But she got on my nerves so bad, y'all. I told her that all she could do is laugh. But yeah, I can see that. I don't even like I don't like the fact that, I make my daughter not make her, yeah, I do make her watch her siblings um because she's going through an age that she wants her privacy and they don't have boundaries. Like little people don't have boundaries. So I have to be very mindful, like, okay, my daughter needs her space, you know. Um and same thing for my son. I don't think your kids are growing up with boundaries. I just think that is a house full of boys. Now, I'm not, y'all, when I tell you, I think when she had did her interview, she just moved into a new place, y'all. It was gorgeous. Her house was gorgeous. I think every little boy probably had like maybe like three bodies in one room at the max. And I think like the two older kids got their own room. Um, but you gotta understand that's like no boundaries. There's nothing for these kids to do. I can't see them going on big outings. And I think she had a big fan base. So if she's still on Instagram, she might make you money, y'all. But I don't see her on YouTube. Um, and if she does, I just don't know the name of her YouTube channel. But that's where I originally found her was on Instagram. And y'all, when I say 11 kids, y'all, 3 kids is too much for me. Like, ugh. Y'all, when I tell you, I be driving home, right? Bless my little heart. I be trying. I be forgetting that little person that I have to pick up from daycare. Y'all see that? Can you imagine if I had 11 kids? There would be a couple kids gonna be lost. Oh, I gotta pick you up from school. Oh, I forgot. Y'all, I can't. Y'all, I be forgetting. I'm like, man, I almost forgot that little person. And yeah, I congratulations to your twins. Um, but yeah, I just didn't like the fact that it was like a selfish statement. Now I understand, I understand. I really do. 100% understand. But if there's, it don't seem like it's joy and like the pregnancy. It's like, if I don't get my girls, I'm gonna try again. And it's like you can't just throw your children away. That's what it feels like to me, y'all, when somebody says stuff like that. Like, just appreciate it. Y'all, I was kind of upset with my last 2 pregnancies. I didn't get no girl. I was upset because y'all always wanted a sister. And and I assumed that my daughter wanted a sister too, because I wanted a sister. I never had a sister. I wish my parents would start trying to make one for me, right? Um, but at the end of the day, I had to learn how to appreciate my babies. Okay. And 3 was enough. And who knows? I might have a gore of granddaughters. Okay. I might have my sons might only can whip out granddaughters for me. And I'll be happy to, as long as I can see them and I can witness them getting married. And even if the Lord allows me to see them be grandparents. You know what I'm saying? I will be so blessed to see that. I doubt it very seriously, but I started late in the game for my sons. I did, y'all. Y'all had my last child at 36. Really? I think I was 35. 35 going on 36. But yes, girl. I I started and my daughter I was 24 and then my son I was 29. So it was a mess. It was extremely a mess. Like, girl, why you start so late? And why did you stop? You didn't know when to stop. Now I'm at that age now. People are like, ooh, you got a baby. Yeah. Don't remind me. Oh, you got to start potty training. Don't remind me. Like I don't see this every day. But y'all, I don't know. How do y'all feel about like mothers that be like, I want a girl, or I'm gonna keep on trying for my boy, or how do y'all feel when they have like a group of kids and they'll say something like that? I just feel some type of way. It's like a certain sadness that I. It's like you can feel when parents say stuff like that it radiates off of the other children. I can feel like some kids might feel like they was never good enough for their mom. They never had time with their mother because mom was infatuated with getting pregnant with a girl. And that could have been the oldest kid. And that's who my heart goes out to mostly is the older kids because the older kids is watching the other babies, watching a mom carry babies and y'all that got to be a depression state. Her body is not just going through it. It's her mental at this time going through it for her to say that. Because y'all, I don't know anybody that was, will continue besides the Douglas family, y'all. That's crazy. Now, I was reading something on there, so we gotta close out real quick because I gotta clear up and get some stuff ready for my kiddo. But let me tell you this. I don't know if y'all watched Sister Wives, y'all. I asked my mother when Sister Wives came out, and I found, you know, it was like I think the first, maybe the second season, they was asking for auditions to, be a sister wife. And I said, Mom, can you take care of my daughter while I go be a sister wife? I really wanted to be a sister wife, y'all. I really did. Because that was like fantastic. And then she told me, you have to have sex, right? Huh? Yeah, you're gonna have to have sex with him. And you don't know if he's into that group thing, right? I said, I can lie, right? I can. But y'all gonna see a black sister wife on Sister Wife, okay? But my mom, she told me no, she wasn't gonna watch my kids so I can be on TV, okay? You know. And y'all, this is not the first time she like turned me down. I wanted to be on Flavor Love when I was 17 years old. All I needed was her consent. And she said no, okay? Now y'all have to deal with me because all I wanted to do was be on TV, okay? So, so now I'm watching like I haven't watched it in a while, and I think it kind of got like creepy after like he married Robin, and Robin is like super creepy to me, right? So I stopped watching it. I was like, man, I could been that Robin, right? On Sister Wives. And now all his wives like somewhat divorced him, but Janice has a history. She has the most kids in Sister Wives, right? With Cody. Or was it Christine? No, I think Robin was like the first one that had a kid with Cody. And they just kept having babies. And his first wife, it took her a while to have a baby with him, right? So now that his wife one and wife three is out the picture, she's got wife four, they are bumping uglies again. Y'all, I'm like, shut the front door. Now I think um Jeanette. Jeanette? Yeah, Jeanette. The second wife is Jeanette. So Jeanette, Meredith, Jeanette, Christine, and Robin. Okay, so Jeanette, now y'all see her like, what is she talking about? Sister wives. But Jeanette, she was the one that was holding down. Like she would have a job. Um, so she was like Cody's like right hand man. So when I tell you, I was sitting there like, I just like those two. Like I like Cody and Meredith because they only had one kid and they had a certain connection. Like you could tell that she threw it back at him. Like she was like the freak of all the freaks. Like Christine seemed like she was timid, like, oh, that hurt. Y'all, it's their personalities that I can see, right? I can see, like, you know, Christine, Meredith, she had some time that they could do some things. But Jeanette, on the other hand, she might be a little frisky now that he was like, oh, I just hit it on your night. And, but you got all, Jeanette seemed like she is a power down there because they're just, and you know, I think she looks better. Jeanette looked really old in the beginning of the Sister Wives. She's like old and fretted and like she didn't get piped down very good. Christine, but Meredith, she looked like she got piped down very well. And when Robin came on the scene, it's like, what did I do? Like she was like young and youthful, and then when I guess that first time of them actually getting married and stuff like that, she was like, I have to deal with this. Yeah, as because Meredith was like very freaky and kinky. Because when you could tell she was very freaky and kinky because she went on a dating site just acting up like, okay, you got 4 wives. Okay, bet. 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 She was like, I could do having 3 days on, 4 days off. But she went out and found her. She went from 3 days on to 4 days off to to getting 2 days on. Y'all, can you imagine? Like, I couldn't imagine sharing my husband. And you know what? The nights that he had to share with another woman, that'll be the nights that you be hot and bothered. That is so funny to me, y'all. I'll be like, really? Really? Today is Thursday. That's her day, you know? But y'all, let me go and pick up my little people, and I'll talk to y'all later. I just wanted to talk about a different mommy today, y'all. If it was boring, I do apologize. But if you're in a good mood, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not, just think about it. You could be a soldier in World War II trying to get your rocks off. And again, somebody give you syphilis and they charge you extra. Your day is not that bad to do, okay? All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.